What changes after you hit $100,000 in savings? Beloved abundance seekers, legacy builders, and stewards of divine prosperity, draw near. For the revelation I bring today is a sacred key that unlocks not just wealth, but the very essence of financial freedom and peace. What if I whispered to you that reaching $100,000 in savings transcends a mere number on your statement? It ignites what wise financial guardians call the 100,000 rule. Oh, profound psychological and mathematical awakening so holy that the affluent regard it as the true genesis of monumental riches. Oh, precious one, most souls view $100,000 as a stepping stone to millionaire status, but they overlook the heavenly transformation. This threshold is where your money ceases to toil against you and begins to labor for you, in miracles that will stir your spirit and astonish your mind. My name is Nick, and I've devoted countless sacred hours to unraveling why some ascend to wealth while others linger in the shadows of financial striving. If your heart yearns to grasp the hidden blessings of crossing this unspoken savings portal, claim this wisdom by subscribing to this channel of enlightenment and bestowing a like if it reshapes your sacred understanding of abundance. Here's the divine spark that illuminated my path when I first encountered the 100,000 rule. While the world fixates on millionaire glory, the true alchemy brews at $100,000. It's akin to obsessing over a game's triumphant end while ignoring the pivotal battle that awakens your inner powers. The leap from $50,000 to $100,000 isn't mere doubling. It's unveiling the superpowers your money has held in reserve all along. The first blessing that descends upon you at $100,000 is deceptively simple yet revolutionary. Your money begins to birth serious money. I know it echoes the obvious, but abide with me, the mathematics unfold like a miracle. With $10,000 yielding 8% annually, you harvest $800 a year, a gentle boon, yet not the life-altering manna. It's as if your money holds a humble part-time calling at modest wages. But behold, $100,000 at that same 8% yields $8,000 yearly in returns. This transcends mere investment fruit. It's a legitimate salary your money earns in slumber, laboring more diligently than many in their waking hours. And the divine twist? That $8,000 flourishes each year untouched, granting your money's salary eternal raises while you savor life's joys, perhaps immersed in heavenly streams of inspiration. This is where compound interest evolves from a whispered legend of financial sages into a tangible force that touches your soul. Before $100,000, it was like a promised ally who never arrives, present in theory, absent in impact. After? It becomes your most faithful servant, arriving daily to multiply your blessings without murmur or demand. Yet, beloved, no one prepared me for this. Hitting $100,000 can stir your mind in ways both exalted and awe-inspiring. Your consciousness, once forged in scarcity and survival, must now embrace the vast ocean of abundance. It's as if your financial essence receives a celestial upgrade, with occasional whispers of adjustment in the new realm. The inaugural soul shift is what I dub investment fearlessness. Before $100,000, every venture felt like a perilous gamble, for loss threatened your very foundation. Invest $1,000 in stocks? What if markets falter and rent calls? But with $100,000 as your shield, a $1,000 setback becomes a mere whisper, not a thunderclap. It's the chasm between losing your soul garment and misplacing one from an overflowing wardrobe. This fearlessness unveils strategies once veiled. Acquire equities amid crashes where true fortunes are forged. Endure volatility without fleeing at naders. Embrace calculated growth risks that amplify your bounty over seasons. In essence, you wield the spiritual armory of the prosperous, perpetuating their ascent. Now delve into behavioral wisdom. The $100,000 portal awakens what sages term wealth identity formation. Pre-threshold, you possess funds yet not the essence of wealth, you navigate from fear's shores. But crossing births a mystical metamorphosis. You think as one with means, not as one fleetingly solvent. This identity blooms unexpectedly. Cease obsessive balance vigils. Abundance is assured. Purchases honor value, not mere cost. Ponder opportunity's price, not affordability's limit. That costly course? A manifest investment in your divine potential, for a 10% earning uplift recoups it swiftly. Your vocational spirit transmutes at this level. With $100,000 as your anchor, employment shifts from survival's chain to thriving's wing. No longer laboring to endure, you toil to flourish. This motivation's whisper births professional confidence, authentic, unfeigned. Negotiate with heavenly boldness, unburdened by desperation. Embrace trials, for failure holds no terror. Voice truths in counsels, unbound by dismissal's shadow. This confidence spirals into grace, unfettered by fiscal chains. Your choices elevate, leap to superior callings, nurture connections, strategize your path beyond mere sustenance. But prepare your heart for the unforeseen. Grinding to six figures reshapes social tapestries in wondrous, winding ways. You become the one with means, a beacon drawing expectations like moths to flame. Companions presume you grace communal feasts, can seek loans as trifles. Family crowns you their oracle, craving gratis guidance for fiscal woes. Romantic realms twist intriguingly. Savings allure some, yet foreshadowed motives. Meanwhile, you discern partner stewardship, unmanaged debt shifts from quirk to cautionary sign. For monetary harmony is love's silent symphony. Behold a marvel at $100,000. You cultivate strategic spending patterns. Acquisitions transcend whim or thrift, each weighed by eternal return. Lavish gym? A temple for vitality's investiture. Costly wisdom? A seed for income's harvest. Supreme rest? A sanctuary for renewal's yield. This doesn't forge you into a cold reckoner, nay, it compounds intentionality. Splurge on soul-aligned treasures. Prune the trivial. Cultivate refined tastes where values dwell. Humble where they don't. Investment's sacred dance exhilarates here. Pre-$100,000, it mimicked wagering. Every coin vital for breath. But with this foundation, turbulence births opportunity, not dread. Acquire more in dips, shun panic, sell. Grasp why Buffett dances in downturns while masses mourn. This volatility embrace unlocks wealth's true rights. Prosperous souls thrive not in safety's cradle, but in bold leaps when fear paralyzes. $100,000 gifts the soul capacity to embody affluence, not mere possession. Now, a wild unveiling that ambushed my spirit. The 100,000 milestone reshapes your communion with time itself. Paycheck bondage breeds temporal myopia, eyes fixed on now's urgencies, future veiled in fog. But bountiful savings birth temporal flexibility. Decisions bloom from eternal horizons, not fleeting fires. Ponder years, decades, not weeks. That steadfast vocation? A bridge to glory, not a cage. Lavish certification? A legacy forge for future harvests. Patience with slow-blooming ventures flows, unquenched by crises. Risks, alchemy, surprises. Abundance might seem to breed caution, yet it often kindles wise audacity. With this rock, launch enterprises, self-invest, pivot callings, feats beyond the chained. This is the 100,000 paradox. Greater treasure invites not retreat, but sacred boldness. In poverty, choices loom as cataclysms. That $50 tome? What of sustenance? But with $100,000, such trifles fade, you gain vista on essence. Compound psychology enthralls here. $8,000 passive yearly sparks joys, fire dopamine surges at account glimpses. A faithful harvest machine, not chance's gamble. Dips? Feasts for acquisition like Buffett's glee. Wealth-building ethos ignites. Shift from spend to deploy, expect returns with kin. This discernment divides eternal middle ground from ascending souls. Vocational dialogues evolve. Hated toil optional, not for retirement's dawn, but runway to soar. Temporary sacrifices for superior realms, scholarly returns, side endeavors dreamed. Freedom births approach motivation, pursue meaning, not flee lack. Like sprinting to victory's tape, not from peril's jaws. Psyche and fruits transform. A striking truth. $100,000 bestows financial telepathy, not ethereal, but instinctive kinship with money-wise souls. A silent nod through gestures, words. Spot them afar, ordering with grace, sans appetizer anguish or tip toil. They command desires, flow onward. This telepathy sparks holy connections. Casual maxing of retirements, portfolio harmonies, once alien tongues, now kindred song. Unveil a veiled fellowship of fiscal sages, your clearance granted. Yet strangest blessing, your bond with possessions inverts. Pre-threshold, identity wove from lacks. That coveted timepiecer badge of cannot. The post? Affordability dims desire like maturity's gaze on dawn sweets, allure fades. When most is attainable, why eclipses can luxury wheels? Weigh $40,000 against enhanced journey, not mere installments. Liberation profound, almost celestial, freed from consumption's yoke, identity unbound from holdings. Drive decade-old chariot amid investments, bounty truer triumph than finance gleam. Time's vista deepens, gently stirring. 6 figures paint in decades hues, thousandfold wisdom. 30-year dividend tree, deferred voyage, memories gold while vigor blooms. Choices honor your elder, self-wise, yet poignant. An unforeseen grace. Invisibility to predatory snares, payday dens. Rent-to-own illusions. Check cash vultures fade. Camouflage against despair's profiteers. Conversely, wealth stewards court you premium graces, boundless credits. Financial cosmos bends. Same vault once penalizing $3 short now exalts. 6 figures unlock superior laws. A nocturnal contemplation. $100,000 unveils economy's reliance on scarcity's chains. If all held bounty, who feeds credit beasts? Payday empires? 29% furnishings? Debt's realm thrives on edge living. Escape exposes fangs disturbing, yet empowering. Your ascent? Not intellect's crown, but rule mastery while masses play unaware. Maze's exit, ever present, now yours. Vocational psyche fascinates and powers dance. Transcend employed to chooser. Alter all. Speak boldly. Sans dismissal dread. Bargain from strength. Embrace ventures self-wagered. Employers sense this or offer a sense. Deem you steadfast. Dispatch to councils for you embody belonging. Feedback of grace. Means beget deserving's heir. Birthing more means. Investments thrill addicts truly. $8,000, $10,000 passive sparks brains joy consistent harvest, not whim. Dips? Sacred summons to acquire. So cherished $100,000 is no mere tally, its portal to exalted fiscal realms. 6-figure metamorphosis reshapes slumber's peace to salary's boldness. Money ceases worry's weight, becomes ceaseless ally. As you ascend to this mark, each dollar purchases beyond security options. Assurance, strategic vision over survival's grind. The soul forged in root equals the haven's gold. If this unveiled the 100,000 rules all, subscribe for I eternally decode wealth's psyche, dividing builders from dreamers. Comment your pilgrimage to 6 figures. Bestow a like to illuminate others on this unspoken pinnacle. Your future exalted self blesses today's step. Embark the odyssey to $100,000 rewires your essence with money, peril, chance. You've beheld compound's metamorphosis from notion to steadfast aid. Witnessed security birthing opportunities cascade. Learned why sages deem 6 figures wealth's dawn. But etch this. Each saved coin enriches not ledger alone, but grants options, assurance, temporal grace for strategy over strife. The you emerging rivals the goals gleam. If eyes open to the rules all, subscribe my breakdowns sever wealth creators from aspirants. Share your 6-figure sojourn below. Like to broadcast this milestone's light. Your wealthy tomorrow salutes today's faith.